We are in the supportive housing Quoxum, which is amazing to see in place after such a short time.
The name has such a special meaning. Our residents and team sat down one night when they were on shift together, and we kept thinking about 580 Dogwood Street, and what does that mean? And in the Lake-Ouatel language, somebody mentioned Quoxum, and it means tree house. And when we saw that, we're like, tree house, it all makes sense.
So the main focus for us is let's provide people with a safe place to be. Let's provide them with a couple of hot, meals a day to keep them fed, access to water, access to the basic needs.
This building is for people in our community. This building is for people in our community who have experienced homelessness, typically over really long periods of time. The people who will live here are Indigenous people, elders, women, men, people who are experiencing maybe some mental health and substance use challenges, people who have physical and mental health disabilities, and people who really just need a place to live, who also need the supports that we provide here on site.
And this is a really important part of a supportive housing is when people have been homeless for a long period of time, they don't know where they're going to be tomorrow. They, oftentimes won't know or won't have the ability to keep appointments, make appointments. So regular access to health and mental health supports becomes really difficult. And so when somebody has a home and they have a place to be every day, those supports can find the person and connect with them regularly, which is where we start to see people begin to get well.
The suites are designed for a single occupancy, so an individual resident here would live in each of the 50 units, and people then are able to cook some of their own meals, have privacy, live independently as we naturally would in, say, an apartment. But then built into this whole entire space are really intentional communal spaces. Spaces to watch TV together, spaces to gather, spaces to connect with not only the teams that work here, but other residents that live here.
This very room wasn't part of the original plan. We wanted to have a place that could be designated for elders. Be it families that come in, elders want some privacy, they want to see someone alone. From our perspective in the coalition, a lot of our partners have elders groups that will come and provide support and be available for someone regardless of family connection or a lack of, or maybe even a lack of understanding about the family connection. They're there to help, and it was important for us to see that there was space set aside for them specifically to use.
So one of the biggest misconceptions around supportive housing is that the tenants don't, care about the community or, care to be a part of. And so in our experience, housing somebody and giving them a home is the first step to them starting to find purpose and joy in their life again, and starting to feel a part of. And for some people, it's been a long time since they've had that feeling. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing our new tenants and how they grow and how they grow in this community and for this community. So we're really excited about that.